At haute couture shows in Paris, as car tester Ines Petri, everyone wants to sit in the front row. Today, she's testing the Citroën Ds3 Convertible, a car with French chic to spare. And even better, we have front row seats to enjoy the show. The smallest of the DS models is the Citroën Ds3. Since the 1950s, DS has stood for stylish and elegant design. In 2009, Citroën revived the tradition with a whole family of vehicles. Now the Ds3 has received its first facelift. We'll test it as a convertible with a 1.2-liter 3-cylinder gasoline engine, which generates 81 kilowatts of power. Ines likes that at 1,500 RPM, the engine is already at its maximum torque of 205 Newton meters. So the car has snappy acceleration, well, even in the low rev range. New is the combination with a 6-speed automatic transmission, which shifts smooth as silk. The Ds3 sprints from 0 to 100 in 10.7 seconds. That doesn't sound like much, but in everyday operation, it's frisky enough. On the highway, the little French car has a top speed of 188 kilometers an hour. The front end of the Ds3 is where the design overhaul is most evident. Citroën's trademark double-angle logo on the radiator grille has made way for a logo unique to the DS family. It looks like the letters D and S. The headlights are also nicely stylish. The high-gloss anthracite gray light alloy wheel rims are modern and sporty. The roof seems to float above the body. And just like haute couture fashion, even the folding of the fabric on the convertible roof is styled down to the last detail. The Ds3 Convertible's trunk is only 30 liters smaller than in its hardtop brother, but the way that it works is quite different. Ines likes that the roof automatically moves upward when she wants to open the trunk, allowing the trunk lid to open comfortably. But the trunk opening is rather small, which makes loading the trunk somewhat difficult.
Allerdings muss das ganze Gepäck durch diesen kleinen Raum und das kann mitunter ganz schön schwierig sein.
It's summer, so we'll test the trunk with barbecue equipment. The charcoal is loaded with no difficulty, but the two halves of the grill have to be taken apart to fit through the opening. In the interior, the driver is greeted with the finest materials. The new 7-inch color touchscreen in the middle console provides access to all the vehicle's functions. It's eliminated 20 buttons, including the radio's volume knob. But finding the function you're looking for will take a bit of practice. In another attractive touch, the climate control system has its own small indicator. It's easy to find the button for the roof, which can be opened or closed at driving speeds up to 120 kilometers an hour. Depending on the driving situation, it can be rolled down the entire length of the car or even folded up on top of the trunk. Ines says that running the roof back gives you a true convertible feeling. With the wind in your hair, it's like the essence of summer. But the drawback is that the folded roof blocks much of the view from the rearview mirror. When the roof is put into the middle position, the rear windshield is visible again, and the driver has a much better view. Options for the Ds3 include a front and rear parking assist, plus a rear-view camera. That's a big help in parallel parking. The active city brake assist makes city driving safer by helping to prevent low-speed collisions. Ines says a DS3 convertible costs 2,800 euros more than a DS3 hardtop in Germany. But for that, you get the fun of summer open-air driving. But Ines does note a few drawbacks. First, the trunk's small volume, and especially its narrow opening. And second, that the DS3 comes only with 2 doors, which also could be inconvenient for everyday driving.
Was ebenfalls im Alltag kleine Einschränkungen mit sich bringt.
But if you're a fan of haute couture, you're happy to splash out for high style. Comfort takes a back seat. And just like in couture fashion, owners of a DS3 are given plenty of choices to express their own individual style. The DS3 comes in 80 different roof and body color combinations.